Come with me on my mission to pitch Claude to Meek Mill, who is trying to find somebody to teach him Claude. I'm going to be pitching him a VIP day where we're going to set up his Claude, work through his Claude. He's trying to use Claude to expand on his business operations and understand his business operations and understand more about his money and where his money is being spent and not spent in his business, understand opportunity. So I'm pitching Meek Mill. I got like 24 hours to do this. So I'm going to be taking you on. I'm trying to get it down to 5 hours. I don't want to take 24 hours. My 24 hours started yesterday. So I have like 5 hours to really pitch this to Meek. Whomever. If there's somebody who's managing his social media team and you know them, help me out. So follow me on this journey. And I'm going to be showing y'all step by step, not step by step, kind of step by step of what I'm doing and how I'm pitching it and what I'm doing to get it ready. So it's like a BTS of walking through with me to pitch me on Claude. Okay? So come with me. Here we go. Let's get into it. So the first step that we got to do is, I was building out a custom dashboard, custom command center, and sending it to Meek as part of my pitch. The first thing I did to do this, step one, is you got to do your research and you got to have clean data. With AI, it's garbage in, garbage out. So I went into Perplexity, my favorite, hands down research tool of all the LLMs. And I started pulling up data and sourcing data to put inside this database, with this dashboard command center, which I'm going to build in Claude. Yes, I build dashboards in Claude. I do data visualization in Claude. I have a little bit of experience doing so. I used to do a little bit of data visualization in Tableau years ago. But I never really got any certs or anything because there was a barrier to entry, okay? If anybody knows Tableau, if you know, you know. So with Claude now, listen, I'm a straight savage. So I'm going to do all this research and I'm going to get what's the trusted sources. I'm going to cite them. I'm going to pull together a couple of these sources. I'm gonna put it basically build my own database. So here we go. After I come out of here, I'm gonna go straight into Claude and put some prompts in there to start building. But at first my thought was I was gonna go and build this get all the data myself. And then I was like, wait a minute, I have an hour. I have an hour and 30 minutes to do this whole thing and document it for y'all. So I don't have time for that. So I just asked Perplexity, can you pull the data, put it in CSV files? I know the CSV files are going to be good for Claude and me adding all of this stuff to Claude. So I just went on ahead and did that. So this is me putting all this data this is me asking Perplexity to pull the data for me and get into it. So now I have all my data sources. Please let me let y'all know that I ignore those limit messages, all that limit reset, all that you gonna give me that red warning message as soon as I log into Claude and I'm paying you $20 a month. It's not going to happen. So I squeeze every last minute out of Claude, every last thing out of Claude possible. Okay, I run Claudine into the ground. So this is my prompt. And basically I added all the data. I added all the copy from Perplexity. You see all my data sources, and Claudine is going to go ahead and run all of that, combine it, and Claudine gonna do her thing. So look, we already got it. Like the Meek Mill command center, it's gonna put it into an HTML file. I'm gonna go ahead and put that into GitHub. I deploy in GitHub and Vercel. This is me already. Stay ready so you don't got to get ready. This is me building the Calendly just in case they want to schedule that meeting and, hire your girl to be the Claude expert on the Meek Mill scene. So I'm in GitHub now. This is my repo for this project, the Meek Mill OS. I got my README files. I got my zip files. I got my JSON files. By the way, I'm not a developer at all, but like I said, I am a savage when it comes to figuring it out. So I'm in Vercel. I went ahead and deployed, and this is what we got. We got an entire OS. Okay, I built the operating system, not even just a personal dashboard. This is a whole operating system, so he can track everything in here. So this is just like me showing a little bit of what I could do with what the data that I already have. He would even be able to monthly track revenue and add new data. It will give him like a fresh brief. As you can see, streaming revenue, touring revenue, label revenue, brand deals per month. This is my IP, so I'm not even really going to get into this, but this is based off a skill that I built that shows you white space and blue ocean opportunities, powered by my AI consultancy, AI Atelier. We're not going to get into all that. It gives you a weekly brief of your empire. So, of course, dream chasers, they chasing dreams, they building empires. It'll give you a new brief every week, and a new rundown of what you're supposed to be doing, actions, what happened, all the things. Like, do y'all see this? Like, I'm cooking. Forget it. So, okay. Now a little bit of music came on. Sometimes the Meta glasses music just be playing like out of nowhere. So, little 1-2 step. So, now we're ready to grab the email and send this pitch off. Send this pitch to Team Meek Millie. So here we go. If you don't know, just to catch you up, Meek Millie is now on LinkedIn. He put out a tweet that said he's going to be on LinkedIn. Okay. This is where I would normally use Claude Cowork, but Claude Cowork had went all the way down on me. Okay, no, let me correct that. Claude Cowork crashed, and I had to use ChatGPT. I had to go back to the good old Chatty to pull his contact information in his LinkedIn profile. I usually use scrapers for that, and I have scraper agents set up in my Claude Cowork, and that's what I normally use to get things like data, emails, all that type of stuff. So we're getting ready to write this email, and then we are sending it off to Team Dream Chasers. Now, I don't know if somebody from Dream Chasers is hitting me back or not. That's neither here nor there. The point is everyone is building Claude dashboards, but are you building Claude dashboards and are you using good data?